Welcome to Shalom's Policies and Procedures training. This will be an overview of policies and procedures best practices within Shalom. During this training, we will cover the following. How does Shalom manage policies and procedures? How are policies and procedures stored? How can you access the policies and procedures? How often are the policies and procedures updated? And how will staff be made aware of these changes to policies and procedures? Please note that for the purposes of this presentation, policies and procedures will be abbreviated as Ps and Ps. My name is Tom Westland, and I will be your facilitator today. I am Shalom's Training and Development Manager. I have over 10 years of experience in HR or human resources, and I have been developing training programs within organizations for over 15 years. How does Shalom manage policies and procedures? Shalom manages policies and procedures through a variety of practices. Local, state, and federal entities will provide the guidance that Shalom must follow. Each entity will have mechanisms in place to measure regulatory requirements and actions for areas of improvement. Some of these entities include CMS, or the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, DHS, or the Department of Human Services, EEOC, or the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, MDH, or the Minnesota Department of Health, OSHA, or the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. These are just a few, but not all-encompassing of the entities that oversee the guidance that Shalom must follow. How are policies and procedures stored? The main area to locate any policy or procedure is through Shalom's intranet. This is the internal website for Shalom's use. From the home page, you can click on the header Policies and Procedures. From there, you can navigate to the bottom of the page and click on either Corporate or Operations. In there, you will find different policies depending on the folder you opened. How are policies and procedures stored? Alternatively, you can use the search function that can be found on the home page of the intranet. You can type in what you're searching for, similar to how you would use an internet browser. Once the search results are displayed, you can refine your search with filters located on the left-hand side. If you are searching for new policies or procedures that have been recently updated, you can also utilize the New Policy button that is located on the intranet homepage. Once clicked on, this area will display any policies that are either new or recently updated. These policies will remain in this section for 30 days. After that time, you will need to navigate to the policy's original location to review, download, or otherwise utilize the policy or procedure. How often are the policies and procedures updated? Policies and procedures will be updated based on local, state, and/or federal regulatory changes, best practice updates within the industry, and/or compliance concerns that come about during an audit, survey, VA concern, or a similar situation. Policies and procedures may be updated weekly, monthly, annually, or another timeline. It's all dependent on the changes listed. Any updates to policies will be highlighted in blue, as you can see here in the example on the screen. This helps to ensure that employees are focusing on what has changed. How do you report questions or concerns related to policies and procedures? If you happen to notice misspellings, incorrect logos, outdated regulations listed, missing or broken links, make sure to alert your supervisor. Everyone has a responsibility to ensure Shalom's policies and procedures are up to date. One other note: if an agency staff member has questions about policies and procedures, they should reach out to the charge of building in the care center, or the RN coordinator or lead home health aide in an AL building. Now let's review the module. How does Shalom manage policies and procedures? Through regulatory agencies. How are policies and procedures updated? On the intranet. How can you access the policies and procedures? On the intranet as well. How often are the policies and procedures updated? As regulations change. How will staff be made aware of the changes to policies and procedures? Through training sessions, company messaging, and your supervisor. How will agency staff be made aware of changes to policies and procedures? Through the charge of building, the RN coordinator, or the lead home health aide. Thank you for viewing the Policies and Procedures training. Please ensure that you take the end of module quiz to ensure competence. Thank you.